What's up, everybody? Just wanted to give everybody kind of an update on where we've been at lately. Haven't posted any deer hunting videos yet, and typically we've got a couple, or if not three, already uploaded. It's been a busy year so far, and you know, we have been hunting quite a bit. It's just been between close calls and between not seeing much and just a whole lot of different things going on, that the reason we haven't been able to post any videos. I don't like typically posting junk videos for people to watch when there's nothing in them. No kills or big buck sightings or whatever, but lately we have had a few things, but we'll get into that toward the end of this video. But I just kind of wanted to give everybody a little update on where we've been at. We started out on the hunt over in Tennessee and toward the end of August. I went over there with my buddy Justin. We didn't end up having any luck at all, but it was cool to get out that early and have the experience of being over there. After that, me and Cody had been watching this buck here up on some public. He was on private, but going into the public, and he was in a bean field, and we really thought we could get him killed. So we hunted him hard for the first few days. I mean, not necessarily hunted him hard, but we scouted him hard. We were watching from the road. We were glassing him. We were seeing where he went into, where he came out of. He typically bedded in the beans a lot. So it was hard. We played cat and mouse with him for a little bit. Never did actually see him while we were hunting, other than a few little bucks and a couple does and whatnot. That's how the beginning of the year started. Then we kind of hunted. We still hunted a little bit up there, and it's just them hunts where you don't really have anything exciting happen. And then we went to the hills a couple times early. Didn't really have anything exciting happen. But that's where we're gonna catch up with y'all now on this video, because we went over there and flat out slayed some does. Missouri opened up this early antlerless rifle season this year, as I'm sure many watching are well aware, and we try to do our part to get up there, you know. And what we noticed is the deer are getting really thick, and it's what conservationists and stuff are afraid of, or CWD getting out of hand, because there has been instances reported, I think around relatively close to our area, of deer developing CWD. So we kind of want to keep that from happening if we can. So we went over there, and a bunch of my buddies, I think there was 5 of us that went. We ended up killing 6 does, and unfortunately, I say that because I make fun of Larry all the time for not getting any kind of footage. We didn't get not a lick of footage, unless you want to count this little clip of Larry's filming his son shoot. It was just a crazy deal. You know, a couple guys didn't have cameras, but then I had a camera, and Larry had a camera. But the way that it happened, we were just, you know how it is if you're a self-filmer or whatever. But the cool thing is Larry got to be with his son Colton, and Colton had only killed 1 deer ever, and he was able to kill 2 that one day. And but like I said, it was a fun time. We laughed, and we cut up, and we killed 6 deer, and it was cool to just get some meat on the table and fill our freezers up a little bit and enjoy it in the process. Also did some scouting while we were there, put up a couple cameras, and then that's where we're gonna catch up with y'all in this video. Me, Larry, Cody, and Cody's little brother Christian went over there this past weekend, and well, not the weekend. We went over there Sunday afternoon and hunted that afternoon, Monday and Tuesday morning. Then we came home, and Cody's brother Christian had quite the encounter. Larry was able to film most of it on video, give or take quality. But we're gonna jump right into that hunt right now, and then me and Cody's gonna follow. So thank y'all for watching, and good luck everybody this fall.
out from under me. What? You hit something? You don't? It sounded like you hit a tree or something. You don't think you missed him, do you? Like shot over him or under him? Underneath him? Dang it, man. Hey, we'll just give some time and wait. It's only 7:30. We'll give it to about 9 o'clock, 9:30, and we'll get out there and look. Well, it's about 3:56 on October the 9th. Me and Cody's brother Christian are back in the same stand we was in last night. We came here early this morning and Tripp and Cody went to try a new spot. So me and Christian slipped in here. This is a stand that Tripp hung years ago, him and Cody. And Christian ain't never hunted over here. So they let him hunt here. Well, he didn't know how to get here, so I came with him to set him up. First thing this morning, seen a pretty nice 8-point. He was feeding on some acorns down here behind us. And tried to get Christian on it. He shot a little bit high and shot over his back and stuck the arrow in his tree. But a little bit later, the old deer come back. And when he come back, I was going to shoot at him. And about the time I was waiting for him to move out from behind a tree, somebody on the road here back in there behind us went to screaming and yelling. He turned around and run off. That's how it goes on public land, but hopefully we'll be seeing him again soon. But we're back out here this evening. Try to bust him, find him, get him or whatever, or at least shoot a doe or something. So Tripp's down here in this bottom below us where he hunted last night. He saw 7 doe, I think. And Cody's in his spot, so best of luck to both of them. Hopefully we'll all get us some this evening. It's a little warm. It's about 73. The gnats are terrible. A few mosquitoes up here, but these gnats, they rough. But we're gonna see what we can do. Y'all sit back. See you soon. God bless. It's Monday afternoon. Me and Tripp didn't have no luck this morning. Christian and Larry, they blew opportunity at a good buck. Larry sat with Christian, so I mean, he really went hunting by himself, and Christian really ain't ever shot at a deer with his crossbow, much less a buck. So, I mean, can't really be that hard on him, but we decided to come back to this ridge. There's a bunch of acorns dropping. I'm about where I have my double man, but I decided to take my saddle and sticks and go off to the right of it. Tripp's back at the pond that he's been hunting, and Christian and Larry, they went back to that stand. They saw that buck this morning. Our hope is that we get in there and able to put a deer or two down. I'm hoping I'm on a hot trail, it looks like, and I'm just hoping they come back down it. When I was walking out here, I jumped up, it looked like a doe that I jumped up here. She didn't blow or nothing, she just kind of trotted off. I don't even think she knows what I was. a chance to see a hog. Walk into my spot. There's a pond down the road, and it says no hunt, baited site. And if you walk by the pond, there's mud all against the bottoms of the trees where these hogs have gotten that pond and then just rubbed against the side of the trees. That's crazy the amount of hog sign in there. One comes out, I guess I'll have me some pork. So I'm gonna stay put and see what I see. It's been a while since I saw those does, but I came in on this trail, and then there's a trail going this way. They intersect, and I'm leaning back behind me. I'm probably 12 foot up in this tree, just got a really good backdrop. I'm no farther than 12 foot up. And when I walked in, I bumped those does. And I just kind of thought, they didn't blow. They didn't just like beat the woods down. I don't think they knew what I was. So I just walked to where I bumped them. Thought I heard a deer. Think it's just a bunch of squirrels. Man, squirrels are in here like crazy. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I bumped them, and I just decided there's a river down there, and it's a hard terrain. And I just said, I didn't spook them too bad. They'll come back. So I just got up in the tree, and I'm not kidding. They let me fully set up. I put my camera down. I put my GoPro up, and I look to my left, and it's super thick. I mean, it's super thick, and she's 40 yards, just feeding on acorns out there. And she acted skittish. She had a little baby with her. I went to move my camera. There's a big tree in front of us with a lot of leaves. There's no way she saw me, but I think this one's swirling, and I think she just smelled me. She never did blow, but she ran off to my right. And she actually, I thought she was going to come back for a while. She walked back this way, and then I finally just saw her meander off to down the ridge. But I got to see deer. That's better than seeing nothing. But anyway, it's about 5:44. So here in a little bit it should be getting right. So maybe something else will come down this trail. I am literally right above another trail, but they intersect right here. And I think there's a lot of deer in here. This trail looks beat down. And there's a lot of acorns in here, so maybe we'll get lucky this afternoon.
Well, today's October 10th. It's the last day of our little mini trip here before we
really get serious about hunting. I'm back in here this morning to where Larry and Christian had that encounter with that buck yesterday. I know they kind of buggered him, but the way these white oaks are falling, it sounds like it's raining up on this ridge. The deer have got to be feeding in it. I've hunted a few different places so far, and it's about the only place that's just raining like this. There's a couple, but because Larry said down there at this spot it is too, but where I've been it hasn't. I'm sitting about 20 yards behind my ladder stand. That buck that they had is feeding on these white oaks right here, and he was 40 yards for them, so he should be right at 20 for me. And there's a white oak back here that's really big that I've just always noticed deer feeding around. And they're too far for me a lot of times. But where I'm sitting right now, I got plenty of shots. The only thing is I'm in the wide open. So I'm gonna have to really play it safe and try to limit my movement and draw at the perfect time and everything. So we had a little bit more of a cold front hit. It cooled down again this morning to like in the 40s. It had warmed up to about 50 or so yesterday morning. Hopefully that's just enough to make the difference and get them up moving good. Cody's hunting the bottom right down below me, where I've been hunting in the afternoons by that pond. I don't particularly like it in the morning. I haven't had a lot of luck. Once the rut starts, you'll get a buck cruise through there, but there's not a lot of deer that just feed around in there or come to the water. It's always the afternoon. But I'm gonna sit here and Lord willing, the deer start moving soon. I'm trying to get this first kill in the saddle. We'll see. Guess that's gonna be a wrap for this little trip. I may sit here for just a couple more minutes, but I'm pretty sure the movements will probably die down. I just let that spike come through here, and the plan worked perfect. If it just wasn't a spike. They sit in my stand yesterday and a big buck comes right in the same spot feeding. And I come back in here this morning and all I get's a spike. seeing deer. I don't know if Cody had any luck or if Larry did either, but probably gonna ease out of here in a few minutes. Sorry that we ain't had any luck yet to show anybody, but it's been a weird beginning of deer season. I'll say that. It's like we're seeing deer, but just it ain't working out. We did kill 6 the other day when we came on that rifle hunt, and like I said earlier, I'm bummed out that we didn't get none of it on video, but it was still fun. It was a good way to break the ice and do some killing. So we're gonna be back after it. It ain't gonna be long, I can promise you that, because it's about to get right. I know it's only October 10th, but about the 15th through the beginning of November, it gets fired up over here for some reason. So I guess we'll catch up with you whenever we get back over here.